The closest star to Earth is 4.24 light years away. That's 5.88 trillion miles. We would need about 96,250,000 4-meter ladders to reach that star. Actually, that measurement was for the moon, but same thing. We can't actually buy all those ladders and climb all those miles, but in spiritual and emotional terms, we are always told to reach for the stars. To reach for the stars means to have a high and ambitious aim. There are plenty of people who have reached for the stars, reached beyond what they were told was possible, and made incredible life-altering change in the world. These people are heroes. Heroes are people that work towards something important, often knowing they aren't going to succeed. They know they aren't going to reach the stars literally on 96,250,000 4-meter ladders, and they probably have a feeling they aren't going to achieve their lofty goal that metaphorically lives in the stars. But you know what? They are going to reach a lot higher because they are trying to reach the stars. In the novel To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, a main character, Atticus Finch, reaches for the stars when he takes the case of Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of raping a white woman. Atticus knows that in 1930s Alabama, before an all-white jury, he is going to lose the case. But Atticus believes that even if you are going to lose, you should still do the best you can. Harper Lee uses the phrase ad astra per aspera to describe this phenomenon of aspiration. In Latin, ad astra per aspera means towards the stars with hope. Lately, especially my generation, has lost the meaning and the purpose of reaching for the stars, of aspiring. Far from getting on 96,250,000 ladders, we are lucky if students today want to take on any challenge at all. Everything seems like too much work, so we lower the bar. Stars too high, those 96,250,000 ladders too aerobically challenging to climb? How about reach for a streetlight? That's only 25 feet in the air. Still too high? How about reach for the fluorescent ceiling light in the classroom? Still too high. We get to the point of saying, you know what? Just sit down and rest. It's not that teachers and parents don't want students to reach for the stars, and it's not even that students don't want to reach for them. It's just that in today's society, we don't have to try as hard. We don't have to put as much effort in, so we have forgotten what hard work and rigor and aspiration look like. So how can we pursue them? We have gotten to the point where we think we are reaching for the stars, when really all we have done is exert the tiniest effort. Think middle school sports teams. Now, you get a trophy for showing up. When you make the gold standard a trophy for just showing up, then the students that don't think of themselves as the highest achievers don't even aim for that. We need to get rid of showing up trophies. Sure, the child that doesn't place or win the prize is left sad or disappointed, but they are also left with a sense of determination. A sense that next time they will try harder, train harder, and achieve it. We have completely gotten rid of this by giving out trophies for showing up and doing what we are already expected to do. Think about what this looks like in a classroom. Students today can get answers with the click of a button and have an alternative to writing papers without having to go to a library. One thing I don't think we consider, though, is having all this easy access to answers, we have all come up with this idea that we don't have to put in any or as much effort. It's a ripple effect. Because our standards have been so downgraded, we all have a downgraded version of what rigor looks like and accommodate it. What is even worse is that when we are confronted with the truth of not putting any effort in, even with the simplest task, we become defensive and immediately start coming up with excuses for how our low effort was actually our best effort. We blame anyone other than ourselves, and, ironically, put in a really rigorous effort defending our really lousy effort. You might find that by exercising that rigor muscle a little bit every day, you start to get a more thorough understanding of what hard work actually is. And working hard one day leads to working even harder the next day until, oh my gosh, you're actually getting out of your seat and getting on this ladder. The word aspire means to look toward a goal far beyond us, like the stars, and reach for it. The Latin root a, meaning toward, and spirare, to breathe into. So, I urge you all today to take a deep breath, look up, and climb up on the ladder that leads you to your star. Thank you.